All right. Hi, everybody. It's Charlie. I just thought I would do a quick little video to show you guys how this new format works best. So what I've got here on my screen that I'm sharing with you is the link so that I can copy it, and we're going to paste it into a new tab so that you all will see. So you're going to be seeing on this video what it'll look like when you see it on your computer. So it'll open up as a full page. You'll see there's a couple of little actions that were going on there. We've got this Leave No Trace awareness course that you will need to take first if you're an ambassador and you want to earn your Eco Advocate badge. This is from the badge work, so just if you hover over the link, you'll see that the little underline goes away, which means you can click on it and it'll open up a new tab and take you to the online awareness course. Super simple. Other than that, you can read what the steps are and suggestions that we made for meeting that step. Here we provided you with some of the New Mexico advocacy groups that you can look into. Don't worry about what the little tooltip is. That's just how I got to them to be bigger or smaller. And if you see this tab over here, you can click on it. It's interactive. And that tells you a little bit about some different eco advocacy careers that you could potentially look into pursuing. Here we have step 2. If this is past Tuesday at 5 p.m., you can go and view our recorded interview panel with women and some men who work with advocacy throughout New Mexico. And here again, we have a link just to take you to the Girl Scouts of New Mexico Trails Facebook. So we had some little questions float in here for step 3. These are just good questions to keep in mind while doing this step. Down here, we've got a little blurb on what makes a trustworthy or reliable news source. Always make sure that you are checking your news sources and that they are the kind of news source that you'd want to be getting information from. They're not trying to skew your view. They're not trying to sell you something. They're just trying to inform you. And that's also, as we go through this, what you're working towards when you're trying to communicate your advocacy as well. Here is some tips for advocating your issue. Wait a second, because there will be something that flies in here. And so these are the different methods that you can use for talking about your issue. So how do you want to let other people know about it? And then after you have researched your cause, you've told other people about it, you want to get other people to come and help you with your cause as well. And so that's step 5. And then as we move on down here to our last page, there's just some helpful things to remember about when you're creating your handouts, your web pages, whatever, for your advocacy cause. And then also just some tips to remind you guys, like stay in contact with your volunteers. Like if you're working with another troop or if you're working with some outside people, set up a way for them to contact you. Here is some issues from the badge work. And so this little area right here is just telling you about some things that you could potentially look into. And then down here at the bottom, we have this little box that has, starting over here, is far left, leaning left, center, leaning right, and right. And so this is just kind of a quick little overview of different news sites. So we've got AP, which is the Associated Press, BBC, Bloomberg, NPR Online News, USA Today, etc. And so those are really good center news sources to be getting reliable news sources from. And also consider looking into peer-reviewed scientific articles. And of course, as many of the other steps say, looking at other environmental advocacy groups. And this one is actually also a link of the picture. So if you click on the picture, it'll take you to the site that this image is from, and it'll tell you a little bit more about these. And that's really it. So this is called a Prezi infographic. And we just want to make sure that you guys knew how to use it.